Alright, so everyone thinks most cars are the same. Well, not really all the same. So I'm doing a video on how to drive a standard car. My car is a standard, so I'm going to show y'all how to start it and how to shift. Most people get confused on what they're supposed to do. So here's my key for my car. And with my car, it's a newer car, so it's a push start, just like almost anybody else's car. So on a standard car, you have to be able to push in the clutch, which I will show you. You gotta push that in and hold your brake in to start your vehicle. And then also, you always start off in first gear. So we'll start driving here. And then you can only go so fast in first gear. So when your RPMs go up, that means you have to shift gears. So I'm in third gear right now. So I'm at a stop sign, so I'm pushing in my clutch and my brake and going back to first gear. If I knew how to switch my camera, I would switch my camera around, but it's not cooperating with me. So that's why I keep moving my phone around. So again, another stop sign. So I'm gonna push in my clutch and my brake, ease off the clutch just a little. And we're still in first gear now. So push in the clutch and pull back to the left is second in my car. My car is a 6-speed. Push in the clutch, go to third gear. And then I'm going to be making a turn here. So I'm going to go back down into the left is second gear. So a lot of people don't know really how to drive a standard. They want to assume that it is easy, and it is easy. I have been driving a standard. Well, I started off driving a tractor when I was a child, and it was a standard. So for me, it is just like second nature. When I get into an automatic vehicle, even for work, I'm always like, how? I forget that it's not a standard, and I always want to go for my third pedal, which in an automatic you don't have 3 pedals, but in a standard you do. You got one for your clutch, one for your acceleration, for your gas, and then one for your brake. So I forget that a lot of times when I'm driving a automatic. I'm always wanting to push in the clutch, which is not in an automatic vehicle. So, and I will show you again. We're gonna go a little bit. So my RPMs are up to 4, so that means I'm shifting to my third gear right now. So we will go a little bit farther. We're back up. I'm going to shift again to 4th gear. And you can see my RPMs are dropping back down to normal range. So when I get to a red light, I go back into third. I push in my clutch and go back to the 3rd gear. And I'm gonna put on my turn signal to make a right-hand turn. also something I love about Honda, my car's a Honda, is my passenger camera. When I put on my turn signal, I love it. I'm definitely spoiled when it comes to that, because it shows me if I have anything on my side or not, instead of me having to turn my head to look. That camera is very nice, actually. That was one of the selling points when I bought my car, was that it had a camera to be able to see what's on the side. I know that sounds kind of not the best selling point to a vehicle, but for me it was, so I'm not gonna complain there. So I'm back at a stop sign, so I'm going back into first. I'm letting off my clutch just a little. Going back down to second gear now. So that was me driving in second gear. So I'm gonna park my car right this second at my house instead of driving and trying to make a video. So to leave a car running as a standard, you have to put it in neutral. So I push in my clutch and hold my brake in, and I'm going to pull back and just let it go in the middle. You see that I can move my clutch, move my gear knob, and that means I'm in neutral. So I can let off my clutch, but don't let off your brake until you pull your emergency brake, and some cars still have emergency brake on the floor. My car has an emergency brake in the center, so I can pull my emergency brake, and that way my car won't roll while it's in neutral. Also, when I'm, say, at I always don't leave my car in neutral when I'm stopped somewhere, but if I don't, then I still pull my emergency brake. That way that I have some type of braking system in place, or I can leave it in gear and my car won't roll. But as long as my car is in neutral, if I park on a hill or something, or just park, I always pull my emergency brake no matter where I'm at. So emergency brake is your good friend in a standard car. So my first, then I pull down to second, up and over is third, down, straight down is fourth, up and over, up and over is fifth, and then sixth is straight down and to the right. And then to go to reverse, you got to go all the way over and down is reverse. And then on my car, I have 3 options of a backup camera, which are nice. That's just straight down from the camera bumper to bumper. That's just a different view, and then this view as well. I do like that feature. And then I can also show you just my camera on my turn signal. I don't have to always turn on my turn signal to get the camera to pop up, and here it is. But that was how to start a standard car and how to shift a standard car. Thank you guys.